Wckdthghts. Wckdthghts is South Central LA, Crenshaw district. Mr. Wicked, that's one self-made dude. That's just that. Growing up in LA was pretty cool. It was always fun for me because it was just like, I was just like any other kid, but it's just like, it's so different because it's like, you get to see so much of the different cultures because LA is so diverse. It's gangbanging, it's skateboarding, it's streetwear, it's fashion. So it's just like, you kind of get to choose and pick. Like, it's not really pushed up on you. It's a lot. It's cool though. I say, as long as you stick to who you really are, it can really mold you to be a great person. I got my sense of like fashion or even want to do clothes, maybe like when I was like 14, 15, but I didn't really start till I was like 16. And I just went to Crenshaw and then I was just selling chips and juice, like just, you know, side hustle type, making my little $70 a week or whatever. And then I don't know, something just told me, because I always wanted to become a pro skater on the low, but I wasn't ever like too good at it. So it was just like, I'm gonna make my own thing. So it was really supposed to be like a skateboard brand, but that's still like kind of like not who I was, you know what I'm saying? Like I was still me. So I just started to give out the shirts to the homies. And then next thing you know, I just started selling them at school, selling them for like $15. And I just leave, go home. And then after that, I ended up like dropping out of school. I'm just like, man, this school shit not really for me, you know what I'm saying? But then I didn't have no more clientele. So I'm just like, it's crazy. But like, I would say like 16, 15, bro. Oh, Nip Hustle. I say Nip Hustle, Dom Kennedy, maybe like Ralph Lauren.
Why is that?
I say Ralph Lauren because it's just like, just longevity. Like Polo they don't really follow trends like that. Like Ralph Lauren, they got, that shit is gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? Like they never really like try to be hype or anything. It's just something that's just gonna stay fly forever. And I fuck with that. Like those type of core values, they doing it big over there. And then Nipsey, just because I seen him like up the street from me. You know what I'm saying? Like Crenshaw High School is literally like 10-minute walk from like Crenshaw and Slauson, and that's like the Mecca point for where he started his whole thing at the marathon. So it's just like you walking out of school one day and you just seeing Nipsey Hussle walk up the street to like 5 years later, 10 years later, and it's like Victory Lap, a global, you know, album or whatever. And it's just like, I really seen that man like go from this to that, you know what I'm saying, as a fan. And I just always tell myself, I'll follow that same blueprint. And then Dom, just because he was just always like a stylish type of dude on the same type of vibe. So I say them three. Honestly, Vans, bro. Vans, could it be multiple?
Yeah.
I would love to collaborate right now with Vans, Born and Raised, and yeah, I say that shit. Yeah, just cause it's like Sponto, it's like, I'm from Crenshaw, but like Sponto is from Venice. So it's like everything he do is just kind of similar to what I do, but just on a different side of town. But like it's so similar that it's just like, if it were to happen, it'll be dope. And then Vans is just like, I don't know, I always see myself creating a pair of Vans from the moment that I really started doing the brand. So if I ever got a chance to do some Vans, I think that'd be crazy. No, please. I'm glad y'all asked me this question, man. Any trends that I hope would die soon or never happen has got to be the Alibaba ones or the Dunk Highs. All that shit is just like, it's bullshit, dog. Cause it's like, it defeats the glory of like you getting a real shoe collab, cause that's something special that like, that's not like you just get that. You gotta like open the doors for that, and it takes some time. So it's like, when you go and you make the Alibabas, it's like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? If you can't beat them, then join them. I'm gonna make my own shit. But it's like, it's just gotta be the precision don't be right. And it's just like, I copped some before, like, and I'm just like, on a homie tip, like, all right, this is my homie shit. and it just wasn't right. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hell no, bro, you got on fake Jordans. And that's kind of like, I guess, yeah, but I guess that's the era that I'm from. So it's like, I still can't give it no pass. Like, it's some people getting away with it, they making money off of it, I respect it. But if it was just up to me, I hope that shit. Oh, and the fucking camo, like pants, the camo colored pants, even though that shit died out, but that was never supposed to happen. That was trash. Oh, for sure, it's the storytelling. Like, I feel like when you go into streetwear, like how you build a brand, like the most honorable brands have great stories behind them, you know, as far as on streetwear, opposed to like fashion is more so about like, what is the hottest trend, and then how could we like make the best quality of it, you know what I'm saying? But like streetwear trending is not really a thing. It's more so like the storytelling. So when I came out with this hoodie, it's like, this is really something that like I came from. Not to say I'm a part of it, but it's definitely in my culture, it's in my background. So I'm gonna put this shit on a hoodie and then sell it to you with like a video, so you could kind of like, you know, understand. And then if you choose to buy into it, you even see like the story behind it. So I think like when I think of brands like, for example, I think of Born and Raised, I think of like Venice and the street gang culture. I think of Hype Land, I think of anime, you know what I'm saying? FTP, I think of like this rebellious, like, I don't give a fuck, I'm doing me type of brand, and it's like, this is what I'm standing on, I'm gonna do my thing. And then it's like, when you think of Wckdthghts, it's like, man, that young kid came up, he really did it from ground zero. Not to say all these other brands haven't, because they definitely have, but I feel like the storytelling is more authentic for it. It's like, it's just more like sentimental, definitely. I feel like fashion is more just like, you know, we got a Lil Uzi Vert in this, and you know, it's nice if you feel it. It's not really no connection there. Streetwear is like, ooh, yeah. Shit, online, that's two different things. So first time I did an order, what I was doing, this is how I was banging them. I was going to school, I'm like, fuck it, I wanna make shirts. I went to Michael's, I did a little tie-dye shirt, ordered a little Gildans, whatever, hand dyed them myself. Then I was going to the swap meet, put my logo on for $5 or whatever. Sauce and swap meet. Took it to school the next day, and I was already talking about this shit since like 10th grade. So by the time that I got like ending the 10th grade, everybody was already ready, because I just kept saying Wckdthghts with no merch. So it was kind of like, once the homies seen I had it, it was just like, oh, out the door the first day. But it was just like a surreal feeling, because it's like, damn, people really fuck with this enough to give me their money for it. Like, and it's mine, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was dope. And then online, it was kind of different, because it was like, I still had that younger crowd, so niggas didn't really have cars like that at the time. So I only had like 1 order, 3 orders, some shit like that. I was disappointed. I'm like, oh, this is not like high school. Shit not working, fuck it, I'm finna let this shit go. But I kept going, and then transition to now, it's still crazy now. It just be like, it's kind of like, bruh, it's just a little overwhelming, but it's definitely fulfilling, because it's like, I tell myself all the time, like, if I could talk to my 15-year-old self and just tell him like, bro, you know, whatever you're going through right now, just keep going, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been times where it's like, imagine you drop out of school at 15 years old, everybody gonna doubt you, everybody gonna say, what the fuck are you doing? But it's just like, and then you not really knowing yourself like that, because you only 15. But then it's just like, to, you know, see where I'm at now, and it's like the orders come in as soon as we say it's live. It's just like, it's a beautiful feeling, bro. For real. Very beautiful. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, Subway, bro. I'll never forget this story. What? So look, I had this job at Subway. Fucking mom's like, you gotta do something, nigga. If you're not finna go to school, you're not finna just sit down, you know? So anyways, I go get a job at Subway. Then one day, I'm like, fuck, I'm hiding in the bathroom or whatever, just not trying to do no work. And then I leave the bathroom, and out of nowhere, I never forget this day. This the subway right there on Venice and Pico. That shit's still there to this day. My nigga Nicky Diamonds rolled through, and this nigga got on the Rolex. I see the nigga as soon as I come on the line, like making the sandwiches, and I'm like, you know how like Subway go in the line, like I skip all the niggas. I'm like, yo, I'ma handle this nigga sandwich, like, you know, fuck it, like, but I'm not fanning out though. I'm being cool about it. And then, you know, I'm just talking to him, and I tell him like, I'm like, yo, I'm starting my brand. I put this shit on the napkin, but the brand not even live yet at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't even made the website. Then like a year later, I hit him up like, yo, the brand just went live. And he responded back to me. And I'm like, damn, follow me and everything. So shout out to Nick, because it's like, it's people like him from Diamond back in the day that would just show love from the very beginning and didn't have to. But definitely Subway. That shit was weak. Fuck it. Fuck it though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It is what it is. I can make a cold sandwich. you could bet that. Oh, that shit crazy. Honestly, if we being completely honest, bro, shout out my nigga Nafis. His name is Nafis. Like on Instagram, he goes by Crimeway. And one day we just sitting at his house. He just dropped out of school. He went to UCLA. You know, he like, fuck, Khalil, I really want to do this art shit full time. We running through the graphics, cause he just doing freehand graphics at the time, you know. And I see the little Cluxbusters logo. It was just in pen though. And I'm like, damn, this shit hard. Like, let me get this, cause I was looking for some designs. And it's like, bro, that shit weak. You could just have that. I'm like, seriously? Like, let me shoot you some bread for this. He like, bro, trust me. With all the graphics you getting, just take this. So I get it, and then I drop it, and I seen out the collection, that shit was just going crazy. I'm like, okay, for sure, bet. And just like every year I try to re-release it just to see, but like once a year. And then as I'm releasing it, I get into the subject. So like I start learning about like anti-racism. I start learning about police brutality. I start learning about like what states are like the most racist and shit like that. And it's kind of like got my interest to where it's just like, it shaped the brand, because it kind of shaped me as a person. Because coming from LA, you're not really gonna be exposed to too much racist shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you like go out of that and like expand your mind a little bit, it's really racist in certain places. So it's just like, it's crazy. But like moving forward, as far as just like the brand point of view, it made the brand what it is today. Cause it's like one of those things that just tie in people, you know what I'm saying? Cause everybody can relate to that type of shit. So it's definitely went wild every time we drop it. We're gonna drop it again this year. It's gonna go crazy. Dom Kennedy, Sunday Fun Day, Lowriders, you know, gang banging, beautiful black people meeting up. It's like a Mecca. It's really like a Mecca. And it's like if you go there, you will really like, if you go there on a popping day, which I suggest you go Saturday, every Saturday they do it big over there. And it's just really like a gang of just people that look just like you, or coming from like the minority point of view that's really creative. And it's like a whole new wave down there that y'all should really start checking out. But it's a beautiful place. It's very authentic. There's nothing like it. It's not like Fairfax. It's not like downtown. It's not like Venice. It's like Leimert is just, it's like, it's home. I'm telling you, it's the Mecca. Y'all gotta check it out. Don't stop, bro. Like, you gonna have your shitty days where it's like you put all your money into it and it don't come back to you, and you upset, or, you know, you frustrated, or production could go wrong. There's so many things that could go wrong into running the brand. And, you know, it's really just like the best thing you could do. A good friend of mine told me the other day, my boy Sky B said, it's about learning how to like solve those problems. You know what I'm saying? Like as they come, cause they gonna come. You just gotta know how to like think fast and be like, okay, how do we solve this? So you know what I'm saying? I would just say be a problem solver. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's problems come. It's too many problems I could just say right now. So just be a problem solver. Oh, for sure, man. It's so crazy. Definitely, man. Like I said from the beginning, like I literally remember being a kid in the ninth grade. I think that was ninth grade, summertime. Marathon just dropped. Everybody at Crenshaw High was playing that shit. You could go up the street and you'll literally see the nigga right there in front of his shop. Like it wasn't even like Nipsey Hussle was Nipsey Hussle yet. And then it's like I said, just to see him progress, it was crazy. So it was just like a blueprint. It was like a foundation of like, yo, if you got a vision, if you got a dream, you could do this too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just watch me, participate. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what I want to like, you know, put down. Like, if it's a kid watching me that's 15, 16, I want him to be like, I want to be like Cimarron Don. I want to be like Khalil. I want to be like Mr. Wicked, whatever it is. But it's definitely, shit was crazy. Rest in peace, that man. You know, that shit is crazy. Shit. Just not even memory, just I would say more so his character, man. Like just him like being really on it and him being so humble and him just being ready to work. Like it's shit like that where it's just undeniable, you know what I'm saying? But I remember one day we was actually playing I'm probably like 12, 11, and my neighbor had bought us tickets. They were like front row seats. I mean, never been to a game ever, and I ended up having front row seats. And Kobe had fucked up his finger in the game. And like, they was like, oh yeah, Kobe fucked up his finger, whatever. Still out there throwing points and all that shit. And I was just like, damn, this is really what it's about. I think that was definitely like, I was just like, oh shit. Oh, that was fucking crazy because it was back to back. It was like, I was like out there in the parades, like, I'm like, God damn, everybody was like in downtown doing the fireworks, saying fuck the police versus like the fans. The shit was crazy. It was chaos, but it was like, it was still like, it was the moment. You know what I'm saying? To go like from Los Angeles Lakers, then it's Dodgers, it's just like, oh yeah. I was like, fuck it, the Rams just gotta win next just to keep this shit going. I don't even think they, you know, capable for shit. They gotta do it, you know? But that shit was definitely a moment in time for sure. Aki Bamboo and Leimert Park. Get the oxtail plate for sure. You gonna love it with the lemonade passion fruit juice, homemade. Y'all gonna be like, damn. Don't, bro. Just cause it's like it's too many people already, bro. Stay where you at. I try to tell people like, stay where you at. And be a Don over there. Because if you come over here, it's too many Dons. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make your own lane where you at, you know? But if you do, just know you're going to run into traffic. Just know you're going to run into a lot of haters. And you're going, you know, it's not what you think it is. I know it is a space for opportunity, though. So I guess you just got to be, you know, ready for war. But I would just say, don't come. Oh man, glad you asked, bruh. For sure. We got some crazy ass collaborations coming out. We got a collaboration with Menace. We got a collaboration with Born and Raised. We got a shoe coming out. That's next level. That's top secret. I can't disclose that yet. You know what I'm saying? But and on top of that, we gonna be getting into because you know the Clux Busters is what draw people in, so we want to do like a short film. We really just working more on like the visual side of the brand because we see that's what people fucking with, and that's what we really throwing the sauce on. So like visual aspects of it and just structuring the brand more as a business. Because right now it's literally just being a couple homies, and it's like I just try to be cool with it, you know. But like I'm like at the age where I'm about to be 25 and it's like, okay, at what point do you really take it serious? So like faster shipping times, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that we on point. And man, mixtape too. We got a mixtape coming out.
Wckdthghts mixtape?
Wckdthghts and Friends Volume 1. We got that dropping. Be on the lookout for that. That shit gonna be so LA, I swear to God. And that's it, bro. That's it.